Yo, this is open discussion boxing. Uh, I just want to touch on the topic real brief, man, about Raid Magazine pound for pound ranking. They had, you know, Naoya Inoue at number one, Usyk at number two, David Benavidez at number five. I think it's kind of insane. I think Usyk is still number one, given the fact that, you know, he's had 6 fights against, the top heavyweights in the world, man, and he beat them all. He's 6-0 against the top heavyweights. He's still undefeated. He's really still undisputed in my eyes. But he's definitely the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. I think that he's the number one pound for pound best fighter. Inoue at number two, Inoue at number one right now. I can't really argue too much with him being number two. But David Benavidez, man, we have to have a discussion about this. Him being at number five is absolutely crazy. Like, there's no way, and I know I'm at work, I don't care. I just had to say this, man. I know that, that he moved up from number 7 to number 5, but there's no way in the fucking world that Shakur Stevenson or, Ben Rodriguez is pound for pound better than David Benavidez. The most avoided man in boxing. He just beat the shit out of Zurdo Ramirez to become unified cruiserweight champion of the world. Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol don't want no parts of him. As you can see, Canelo definitely don't want no parts of him. So I think with him being as heavily avoided as he is, I know that Jay Apatow called him out, but he with Zuffa Boxing, and you never know how that is going to play out or how that's going to work. And I think David Benavidez even touched on it, in his post-fight interview about a fight with Jay Apatow. He got to come over here, back to the sanctioning body if he want to, a mega fight with David Benavidez. I don't think that Benavidez got to go over to Zuffa Boxing at all to fight Jay Apatow, if you ask me. We already know who the A side of that is, but, back to the pound for pound list, man, is no way that Benavidez is not, lower than 3. He should be no lower than 3. I got him at number 2, surpassing Inoue, given both performances this weekend. Inoue is still a monster, man, don't get me wrong. When he fought Nakatani, that was a really good, entertaining fight. But the performance that David Benavidez put on this weekend, man, Cinco de Mayo weekend, was nothing short of spectacular. I think he's the second best fighter in the world behind Usyk. I got Inoue at 3. The rest of the list, you can kind of, shuffle who you like and who you don't like, or whatever the case may be. But to say at this point that David Benavidez is not top 3 pound for pound in the world is absolutely fucking crazy, man. You can argue with your mommy if you want to. I don't care. I said what I said. David Benavidez, to me, right now, is the second best fighter in the world, man, behind Usyk. I think Inoue is 3, but if you want to have Inoue at 2 or 1 or whatever the case may be, but for Raid Magazine to have him still at 5, pound for pound, it's kind of crazy, man. Like I said, I'm at work. Let me get my ass back to work, man. It's the Open Discussion Boxing Show, and we out, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Let me get my ass back to work. Peace.